as of the 21st of this month, I signed Proclamation number 1081, placing the entire Philippines under martial law.
In November 26, 1972, a Sunday began which was known then as the Sibalu Hill incident. The operation's main objective was to provide relief operations to the members of the Philippine Marines who were trapped and surrounded by the MNLF members at Sibalu Hill in Sulu. In the battle area of the Philippines, which is composed of the jungle and islands, in terms of firepower, the armed forces of the Philippines had only one immediate and sustainable advantage, and that is the Philippine Air Force. The participating units of the Air Force in this operation were the 5th Fighter Wing, which is based in Basa Air Base in Pampanga, with its entire air asset composed of the F-5, the F-86, and the T-33 Shooting Star. Also included in the operations are the 205th Composite Wing that is based in Villamor Air Base, Pasay City, with 3 C-130s, C-47 gunships, amphibious HU-16, the U-17, and several UH-1 HUE helicopters. These 2 tactical wings were supported by 2 airbase wings. One is in Mactan Air Base, which provided ground support in launching the attacking aircraft, and the other, Edwin Andrews Air Base in Zamboanga City, which was designated as an emergency recovery base. Sibalu Hill, the target area, is located in the northern-eastern part of the island of Jolo, but well within the radius of fighter aircrafts launched from Mactan Air Base. The hill was known to be an MNLF stronghold, and the nearby town hosts the camp of a Marine battalion landing team. At 8 a.m. that Sunday, the command duty officer on duty at COC A-3 Division received a cryptic message from the commander of Sulu Air Task Group. The message informed the command that the 2nd MBLT launched an attack on Sibalu Hill, but later on, they were pinned down and endangered of being decimated by sniper fire, and hence, they requested the command for an appropriate airstrike to address the situation. By 9 a.m., the command duty officer was able to formulate the concept of the operation, which briefly stated was to conduct continuous and sustained close air support operations, thereby applying pressure on the enemy, who were in an advantageous position, in order to allow helicopters to come in. At exactly 11 a.m., the 5th Fighter Wing and the 205th Composite Wing started dispatching almost every flyable air assets towards Mactan Air Base, from where the attack would commence. At about 1 p.m., the Marines were provided with all the firepower they can get, as fighting became increasingly close with the MNLF rebels. By dawn, wave upon wave of F-5 and F-86 fighters, as well as T-33 jets and C-47 gunships, took off for Jolo every minute, bombarding the enemy camp accurately and relentlessly. After each sortie, some pilots flew 3 sorties during that attack. Those aircraft would dart back to Mactan to reload again and come back to Jolo. Amidst all the aircrafts buzzing over Jolo, a fighter pilot nearly lost his life supporting the pinned-down Marines. He provided extra strafing runs to the enemy position, thereby helping the Marines withdraw. However, he was not able to reach Mactan. He ejected safely in the Lagit, Cebu. Before the morning was over, Huey helicopters landed at Sibalu Hill to extricate the Marines that narrowly escaped a massacre. A few hours passed by with the arrival of helicopters bringing a company of Army Rangers. The 4th Marine Company, in a joint operation with the Army Scout Rangers, apparently renewed their attack. Once they arrived in Sibalu Hill, they mentioned the numerous enemy casualties located within the battle area. As an aftermath of this joint operation, the 4th Marine Company was able to plant their guidon on top of the hill, a sign of the symbolic victory in the battle. The battle was successful. The prominent campaign of the Philippine Air Force made the Battle of Sibalu Hill as a big success. The Battle of Sibalu Hill is also the biggest staged massive air assault operation ever conducted by the Philippine Air Force.